Good morning, YouTube. This is Becca from Becca's Music Room, and I'm here today with a bonus vlog. So I've been vlogging 2 days out of my week, but I've already vlogged 2 days, and I decided to vlog today because I have some stuff that I want to talk to you about, which I will get to in a second. Right this second, I am drinking all of my lemon water because I just got back from a run with my doggies. They are exhausted. Look at that pup. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's the stuff I want to talk to you that I was thinking about on my run while I was listening to my podcast. I'm really excited. So stay tuned. Today's Friday, which of course is much more exciting for my husband who's like working than for me because I am on summer. But I am meeting my mom for lunch later. It's right now, it's like 8 o'clock. Like I said, I just got back from running. I went and took a shower because I don't know about where you live, but here in Georgia, it is really humid. So even though it's only like 75 degrees right now, because it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, the humidity just makes you just like sweat. Like as soon as I walk out, I'm just like, and it's quite disgusting, truly. You probably wish I didn't tell you that. But anyway, it was good. It was good. We did the whole thing. So I'm gonna make some breakfast and get all settled in for my morning stuff. I am meeting my mom. I wanted to go to the pool, but we're out of sunscreen. So I guess I could take the sunscreen out of the tennis bag, but then I wouldn't have sunscreen for tennis, which I assume we're gonna go play tennis tomorrow. Oh, look what my husband got me for my tennis racket. Look, it's so cute. It's a vibration dampener, so it's kind of like a mute on like a violin or a cello, but it's a vibration dampener. So you stick it on the racket and it helps just absorb some of the vibration so that it's not vibrating quite as much, because that's what causes tennis elbow. But it's shaped like a koala. It's so cute. It also came with a zebra, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm much less excited about the zebra than I am about the koala. It's awesome. All right, so I just ate my breakfast. I just like watched a YouTube video while I did that. I don't normally do that, but I did today. I'm having some iced coffee because I just was not feeling like hot coffee. But what I wanted to talk to you about is this morning I was going running and I listen to podcasts when I do so. And today I was listening to the Rise podcast by Rachel Hollis, who's the author of Girl Stop Apologizing, which was amazing, and also Girl Wash Your Face, which I have not read yet. It will be coming. And she just put out this new episode talking about how we are halfway through the year and doing a mid-year checkup, which is something I haven't really ever done. I guess technically I do, because I usually make goals at the beginning of the year and then at the beginning of the school year. So that's kind of like, yeah, so like I make new school year goals then, but I also look at my goals for the year, and it's just, I don't know, it's super wonky. But I was like, well, let's look at our goals, see how I am just through 2019. So I pulled out, this is my little notebook. I've talked about it a few different times. I do everything in here. This is where I write down my blog post ideas, my TPT ideas, my video ideas. It's where I do my monthly planning, my yearly planning. It's where I will sometimes literally just sit down and start writing out numbers, trying to figure out money stuff, or if I just need some brainstorming space, like this is where I go for all things business related. And so I have my 2019 goals written in here. And what I did is I wrote my goals on this side, and then I broke them up by quarter on this side because I thought that would help a little bit just to kind of keep me on track. And then each month I always make goals at the beginning of the month for what I want to accomplish that month. But those tend to be more like money goals or creation goals, like I want to make this product, or I want to make this many YouTube videos and stuff like that. So it's not quite the same. So I wanted to go through my goals, see if I am on track for hitting them, where we are, all that kind of stuff. Now I kind of cheated, and I've actually already looked at them, but that's okay. So we're gonna go through them anyway. Yeah. All right, so I have 2019 goals. I split them up between income goals, project goals, and personal goals were kind of like my three different sections for this, and that just seemed to work. All right, so for my income goals, I wanted to make $3,580, obviously for my business, not from teaching, because I do get paid more than $3,000 to teach. And that money came from actually on another page where I just kind of went through and figured out like all of my expenses, and if I want my expenses to be 20% of my total revenue, then what do I need to make that happen? So I kind of like started with, I know I need to pay for these things. I know that I want my expenses to only be this fraction of my business, and then I worked backwards from there. So my goal was $3,580, and I should be on track for that. As of May, I had already made $1,800 this year, which is more than I made in all of last year, so that's really exciting. And that's not including this month or anything else. I'm anticipating more in the fall than in the spring, because first of all, people just buy more things in the fall, and secondly, I have way more products now. I think I'm at like 124 maybe, and I've got at least 3, like I have a whole set that's going to be going up within the next week or so. So that by itself is going to really help bolster the money making stuff. So I am not at all worried about that. I think I'm gonna probably blow that out of the water. So that was an average of about $300 a month between all of my revenue streams. I have quite a few of them. Focusing on TPT, which I do. And then I had to sell 4 paintings on there, 1 for each quarter. I have sold 1, so we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out how to sell some more. I have sold 1, so I would like to sell 3 more. We'll see. I'm looking into some different things. Like I've done a lot of digital downloads on my Etsy shop to see if those would do better, because they're cheaper. It's like TPT where you can go and like download it, and those are really cheap. So I figured people might want to buy those. I'm waiting for them to gain some traction on Pinterest till I can see. And yeah, so I'm looking into that. We'll see how that goes. But as far as the whole is the money, like that should be totally fine. All right, so project goals says 1 blog post a week. I have totally done that. I don't blog during the summer. I just don't like to. But I have been doing 1 a week the rest of the year, except when I was like deathly ill with bronchitis. Not deathly, but very, very ill with bronchitis, and did not know it was bronchitis and continued to go to work because that was smart. Making 4 TPT products per month. I make a lot more than that, obviously, since I have 124 products and I have not even been working for a year, so over 10 a month basically. 1 free product in my free resource library. My free resource library is always linked down below. I usually add 1 new product every month. I have not done that this month, and I don't remember if I did it in May. Because again, I don't blog during the summer, so I didn't post anything in the free resource library, but I will get something up. But yeah, I've kind of done that. Updating Etsy, have done that, and doing 1 video per week. I've been doing like 4, so I think we're good on that. So project goals looking pretty good. You'll notice that I've done some things that are not on here, but I'll get back to that in a second. Personal goals, learn Swahili. I was doing really well for that for like maybe 2 months, and then if you don't know the story, I have some students in my children's church who just moved here from Tunisia, and they speak Swahili, and they're learning English, but I wanted to learn some Swahili to just kind of help out a little bit, but they haven't been coming the last couple months. So I was really good about it for like 2 months, maybe 3 months, and then I've kind of drifted off. So I don't know if I'm going to keep attempting that, because if they're not there, there's not really a reason for me to know Swahili. So I don't know. We shall see. read 24 books. So every year I make my goal to read one book more than I read last year. I think right now I always read 2 books at once. So right now I'm on books like 16 and 17. So should be totally fine. That's over half. We should be good. My next goal was to lose 10 pounds. This is the one that kind of cracks me up because I already did that. And so I was like, well, I need to lose more weight. And I have been beating myself up about not having done that the last couple of weeks. It's just been one of those, like, I gained maybe 2 pounds back over vacation and then nothing has helped. Now I'm still down over 10. I'm more like 15. But I've been like beating myself up because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I need to lose all this weight. And then I looked at my goals and I was like, I was only planning to lose 10. I'm like, I've already done that. So I can probably stop beating myself up. The next one was to plant a garden. I did not do that. I just didn't. It's probably not gonna happen. Whatever. Organize my classroom. I did do that. I didn't quite finish. I still have like one closet to go, but I did do that. And then organize my art studio / office. So I have one of the spare bedrooms is like my office art studio. And from the beginning, I had like some ideas for what I want. Like I want to get a new comfy armchair to go in there. Right now I have just like not the greatest chair ever. I want there's some maps on Amazon that I've been wanting to buy and I just haven't done it yet. I want to get a little card table so I can set my sewing machine up in the closet because my closet is really large and I want to make that like my sewing space because I hate getting my sewing machine out is like my least favorite part of sewing. And I feel like if I left it out, that would be easier. And I want to kind of make like a sewing station. I haven't really done that. I have like kind of done, like I got the bookshelves, which was like my next thing. I did put a chair in there. And so I'm like halfway through that, but I'm gonna need to bump that up. Maybe that'll be my fall project. We shall see. So those are all of my 2019 goals. Overall, pretty good. Some of them need some bumping up or maybe don't even need to be done at all. Like, do I really need to learn Swahili if my Swahili friends are not there? But overall, it does make me feel a lot better knowing that I'm either on track or have like totally blown things out of the water. Like I lost 10 pounds in the first 2 months of this year. So I need to not stress about that. You'll notice that I've also done a lot of things that are not on here. Like I have lost more weight. I've almost completely finished writing a book, which is a pretty dang big deal. I feel kind of weird about that, but I'm like, that is a big deal. Like I am writing a book. All I have left is the introduction. So yeah, doing pretty well. I would encourage you to go through and look at your goals from the beginning of the year, if you wrote goals at the beginning of the year, and make sure that you are on track to meet them. And if you're not on track to meet them, then evaluate whether you actually want to do it or not. And if you do, make it happen. Like we're halfway through the year. That means we still have half a year to make it happen. So if you are like, man, I haven't done whatever, we still have 6 months to make it happen. And if you didn't make goals at the beginning of the year, then go make some now because we still have 6 more months. And then you can reevaluate them in the beginning. If you have not noticed, I'm like a super goal-oriented person. So that's why I have my yearly goals. I have my monthly goals. I have my weekly goals and my daily goals. That's what my to-do list is. Those are like, these are the things that I need to do to hit my goals. So when I write my to-do list and I write, you know, work on this TPT project, it's because I want to hit the goal of this amount of income, this many TPT products up every month. So a little inspiration for you. Go check your goals. If you are on track, awesome, keep going. If you're not, make it happen. We still have 6 more months. Like, go for it. And if you don't have any goals, then go make some, because you will never get to who you want to be if you're not actually trying. So go figure out what you want to do, make some plans, make some goals, break it down into what you need to do today to reach those goals, and make it happen. You're welcome. Hey guys, it is like 10 something in the morning. I spent about an hour working on my book, finished the introduction. I don't know if it'll stay the introduction. I might change it like another 12 times, but I've officially finished the first draft of the book. So that's exciting and also slightly terrifying. Right now I'm in my office / paint studio. I've got stuff everywhere because I pulled out like all the things because I'm gonna spend some time painting. I wanted to do that yesterday, but if you saw my vlog that was from yesterday, you saw that I spent like 3 hours trying to get my nails off. You can go watch that video and see all about that. So it didn't happen. So I'm gonna do some painting today, just for a little while, and then I need to get dressed so I can go meet my mom. So yeah. It's like 11 o'clock now, so here's my progress. If you saw, these were like really sad. The purple ones are good. I just need to fix the yellow ones up a little bit more and then add some decorations to these lanterns. That's what those are if you can't tell. And then I got leaves on these 3. There's one over here. I do not like this color, but I just kind of used it to like map it out. So I'll do some more. This is like the first layer of many. All right, so I'm gonna go get dressed to go to lunch with my mom. All right, so I just got ready. I'm not wearing anything super fancy. This is just like a little t-shirt dress. It was $10 at Marshall's. It's super cute. It's got like a little tie on the side. I wasn't too sure about that at first, but I think I like it. It's like that really comfy jersey material, which PSA, ladies, if you wear any dresses out of this jersey material, they make a lot of like maxi dresses out of it too. Please wear a slip underneath it, because this material just like shows everything and you really don't want like underwear lines and everything just showing. So please go get a slip, put it underneath. You will thank me later. Just makes life much better. Anyway, so then I'm just wearing these like brown sandals that I've had for a while. I think they're from Payless. And then I have these earrings. Oop, let's focus. Whew. These earrings, which are from the Kate Spade outlet. I think they have them on Amazon. I feel like I saw that. Super simple, easy, little messy bun right there. I did actually do my makeup, so I'm like in the land of the living. And then I have the same watch that I always wear, and I've got 2 bracelets on. That blue and purpley one is called the Good Vibes, and then the other one with like a whole bunch of strands that are different colors. I think that one is just called Pura Vida, and I think they're just random colors. I think, maybe. The reason why I don't know is because Pura Vida sent me a rep pack, so a pack for people who are reps, so like that discount code that I have down below, that makes me a Pura Vida rep, and they sent me like 5 bracelets, which was awesome, although I already had 2 of them, so that made it slightly less awesome, but this was one of them, and I am not sure what it is, but I have a couple of these that are just like random colors, so I think they might just, that's like what they're supposed to be. I'm not sure what the other 2 are yet. I haven't looked them up, but they're really cute. They just didn't match my outfit. It is like 11:30, and I was like, oh, perfect, I'll get dressed, and then I'll leave at like 11:30, and then my mom texted me and was like, can we make it 12:15? And I'm like, so I'm all ready, but I need to waste some time. I don't know. Hey guys, I'm in the Chili's parking lot. It is 4:30 now. I ate with my mom and then I rode with her and we went shopping a few places. We went to Goodwill, so where we started out, and then we went to Michael's and Marshall's, and I am gonna head to Target because I need some copy paper, and then I'm gonna go home. Guys, I am back from shopping and eating lunch with my mom. Tali is very happy that I'm home, and I want to show you what I got. I only needed, like, you're kind of in my way. Okay. I only needed a couple of things, but we went to Goodwill. I didn't need anything from Goodwill, but we went to the book section, which of course was very helpful. And y'all, look what I scored. The 24 Italian in both medium high and medium low. I'm super excited. I have these actually, but my medium high one is like falling apart. It's actually my husband's because he's a tenor and he took voice lessons for a semester in college. But like 80 cents for, it was like 79 cents for paperback books. So seriously, I was like, for less than $1, I need those because that could be useful. And then I found like 2 little books for children's church. I don't know if they're good, but good for 39 cents. That's how much kids books are. And then I found 2, these are really old looking, but they are object lesson books for children's church. So I was like, well, again, for 79 cents, I'm sure I can find something useful in there. And then I found a mix your own acrylic. So it's like an acrylic painting book. Whatever. I went to Michael's where I was very successful. I only spent $10 at Michael's, and this is what I got. I got 2 of these little dishes. They're the little, what are they called? Ramekins? I don't know. Baking dishes, because I have found some dishes where I needed to cook one portion in the oven, but I didn't have anything small enough that could go in the oven. So I got 2 of those. And then I got this thing I'm super excited about. This was $2, and it is a pen holder that like straps around your journal. If I like these, I'm seriously gonna go back and get like 5 more, because I keep like a pen with my Bible and a pen with my goals notebook, and I keep like a pen with other things, so definitely made that happen. And then I got this watercolor tray. I have the other like Michael's brand cheap watercolor tray that I just use for like fun stuff. I don't like sell things, I paint with them. But this one is like metallic. I was very curious as to how that would turn out when you paint something. Like, is it gonna show up metallic? We shall see. And then I got this big notebook, well, sketchbook. I have some smaller ones I'll show you. So I have and love these just super cheap Michael's brand sketchbooks, but I have 2 that are both this size, so they're like half size, and I wanted a big one to just plan bigger projects, because it's just like a blank sketchbook, but I use it when I'm just wanting to try stuff out and things like that, and I just wanted more space to do so than my little one. I do like my little ones, and they're good for other things. I have some that are dedicated to like certain projects I'm working on, because you know, I'm just a project person, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, so then we went to Marshall's, because this dress is from Marshall's and it was like $10, and they had a whole rack of them. So we went there and I got one. It was like blue and white stripes, super cute. And then I got this shirt. It was really cute. It's just like a gray stripe, and then it goes different way on the bottom, and it's really soft, and I think it's just gonna be really good for when we go back. I have to return to school in July, actually, so it's gonna be like hot during post or pre-planning. And then I actually got 2 copies of this same book, Llama Llama Red Pajama. One for my classroom. Hey, Athena. Hi. One for my classroom, and then one to give to one of my friends because she is about to have a baby. Actually, I have a lot of friends that are about to have a baby. We went through like, you know, all of my friends getting married, and now we're in the like all of my friends having kids. So one's going to her and then one's going to my classroom. This is the only thing I bought for my classroom all summer long. That's okay. Then I went to Target, which is really the only place I needed to go because I needed some printer paper. That's upside down. Some printer paper because I finished the first draft of my book this morning, and so I needed to print it out, but I realized we didn't have enough paper. And then I got some pens. So these are like Sharpie pens. These are my favorite. They're like really thin. They're Sharpie pens. They're not markers because I'm in my office right now. I don't have any pens in my office, so every time I need to write something in my office, I'm using like one of my drawing pencils or one of my markers, and I was like, I need just like pens. So and this one had orange and pink and like this really bright blue, so I'm excited about these. So yeah, I got all these things. Oh, and then when I got home, my Amazon order had come in. I got this notebook, which is super, super pretty, but not what I wanted. I wanted like a half-size notebook, and this is like a full page notebook because I'm reading Own Your Everyday for an online book club with a bunch of other teachers, and so I wanted a notebook to keep notes, but I wanted the notebook the same size. Like that is really super obnoxious. So this is a really pretty notebook, and I'm totally gonna use it. However, it's not what I wanted. But I saw a bunch of like $1 notebooks at Michael's, so I might go back to Michael's and see if I can get a $1 notebook. Maybe more of these pen holders. These are super cool. So yeah, so it's like 5 o'clock now. I'm gonna go put all these things where they need to be. I'm gonna go print off my book, and then I'm going to play my cello for a little while. So depending on how much time we have, like if my husband texts me, you know, the next minute versus the next half an hour time he's leaving, then I will adjust accordingly, and I will either go read some books or I will do some playing around with my new art stuff that I'm really excited about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it here. I hope you found this video interesting or helpful at all. If you have any questions about the things I was talking about with like the goals, please leave them down below. If you have any question about how I set my goals, how I determine my goals, or how I make them actually happen, because I've told you some of them have already happened, like feel free to shoot me a comment or a message. Yeah, I'll link some of this stuff down below, like this random shirt that I found I'm probably not gonna be able to link, but I could link like the pens or this book down below. So I'll link what I can, and it won't quite be everything, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week.